Hey, welcome to Life Skills. This is one of your first little mini lessons. I want you guys to know that obviously you don't have to watch these, but sometimes it's always nice to have some visuals. Maybe you need a little extra help in your lessons and you're like, I didn't quite understand that concept. Even though they're pretty self-explanatory, it's always nice to have these. So watch these as much as you like. I wanted to give you one big reminder. This is a 4-week accelerated class. Since you guys all kind of started late, you only have 4 weeks. I have taken many assignments out that I didn't think were necessary. So please know that you're only doing the assignments that are in the left-hand toolbar, okay? If you don't see them underneath the unit, I've taken them out. Then there's no Dropbox for them, so don't try to find it. Just say, awesome, Howie gave us a break, all right? So let's get going. I wanted to start talking about the very first thing you're going to read about. Thinking about yourself, okay? That's Unit 2. Unit 1 is just an introduction. But I want you guys to think about, now obviously I don't have you live right now, but think about these things as I'm talking about them. What does that mean to you? Thinking about yourself. And you're like, okay, whatever, thinking about myself. How often do you guys really stop to think about yourself? Who are you? What are you? What's your personality like? Who are you becoming? So I want you guys to kind of answer these questions when you think about this. How many times do you think about who you are throughout the week? Okay? Is that none? Is that 1? More than 2? As you get older, I really think that you guys will start thinking about yourselves and who you are and who you want to be more and more. It starts to become kind of a natural thought. And that's a good thing because you start to evaluate who you are and the decisions you make and the person that you're going to become. So you're going to notice that your first assignment is on values. And in your lesson, it lists 7 values. Now, these are not the only ones, but these are kind of some common ones. Aesthetic, health and safety, environmental, intellectual, prudential, moral, religious. Now, maybe you know some of these, maybe some of these fit you, maybe you have no idea what they are, and you're like, nah, that doesn't fit me at all. But I want you guys to really dig deep within who you are. What makes you you? That's what core values are. I want you to list the top 10 things that make you who you are. Maybe it's your faith. Maybe that's number 1. Maybe family. Maybe friends. Maybe your education. Maybe honesty. Those are just a number of examples. So tell me and then give me a little description about why you chose that one. So if family is your number 1, tell me why. Okay? And the reason why, it's not so much for me. I don't want you to tell me necessarily, although I love reading them. It's for you. If you guys go back to revisit them in the future, you'll be amazed that some of them might change, but you'll really understand if they are changing by writing that little short description after them. Okay, so values are really important because they really make it evident why you make the decisions you make. Maybe if you value family, if someone is hurting another family member, that's going to be a decision you make to really stick up for that person because family is so high on your values list. Okay, so values will come into play a lot throughout this class. So this is a very important, easy assignment. Just evaluate yourself, okay? Think and reflect. I want you guys, I'm going to read through these, and as you're listening to me, I want you to reflect on the following statements and finish it in your own words, okay? Because some of these are really important to think about. My 3 greatest strengths are, 3 of my limitations are, 3 goals I have for myself are, I work towards these goals by, the 5 most important things in the world to me are. These things are important to me because skills or talents I have include, when I think about relationships with others, I feel, and these relationships are important to me because. Okay, those are a lot of statements, but those really start to model and tell you who you are, okay, and what you're about. And everyone is unique, and that's what I love. I love teaching this class because I get to really see all those unique things that come out in each one of you. But finish those statements. Start to think about those things. If you don't know the answers to those, explore more within yourself, okay? Character. I want you guys to watch. We're going to actually just watch a couple of movie trailers. I'll sit and watch them with you guys. But I want you to see if you kind of maybe can relate to some of these characters. Because character in, well, I don't want to go too much into character because I want you guys to see these movie trailers first. But see if you can relate to any of these and how they build up your character. So here is the first one. The Pursuit of Happiness. Some of you guys have seen this movie, some of you have not. We will see.
I met my father for the first time when I was 28 years old. When I had my children were going to know who their father was.
Yeah. Chris Gardner was doing his best.
We don't need two.
We don't need one.
Maybe next quarter.
It's possible. But his best
Hey! Wait!
wasn't enough.
Man, I got two questions for you. What do you do and how do you do it? I'm a stockbroker. Stockbroker. Oh. Hey, I'm gonna let you hang on to my car for the weekend, but I need it back for Monday. Feed the meter.
I need the rent. I can't wait anymore. I need you out of here in the morning.
You gotta trust me, all right?
I trust you.
Because I'm getting a better job.
Ooh,
Let me see if I can find you an application for our internship.
Did Mom leave because of me?
Mom left because of Mom, and you didn't have anything to do with that. There's no salary. No, I was not aware of that. My circumstances have changed some.
Dad, where are we going?
I don't know. Last year, we had an intern score on 90% on the written exam. He wasn't chosen. It's not a simple pass-fail.
You're not quitting on the shed, are you?
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
when they push
Jay says you're pretty determined.
Where are you going? Go to that hospital! I'm in a competitive internship at Dean Witter.
He said you're smart.
This is impossible. I can do it.
No, you can't. No one can.
that is wrong. Oh, gonna be times when you've been low. And in your mind, oh, insecurity.
Go get Papa.
Don't all beg and all will know. Yes, only in love.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Here's the next one. Take a look at this one.
After high school, I'm gonna play football at Notre Dame.
Chasing a stupid dream causes nothing but you and everyone around you heartache.
The problem with dreamers is they usually are not
I'm
doers.
fully aware of the sacrifices you're going to have to make.
It's the most beautiful campus in the world.
Having dreams is what makes life tolerable.
Notre Dame is for rich kids, smart kids, great athletes. It's not for us.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to go to school here. And ever since I was a kid, everybody said it couldn't be done. I always listened to them, believed what they said. I don't want to do that anymore.
Hey, kid! Not supposed to be here.
Not everyone is meant to go to college.
I need your help.
Why should I help?
I just want to be a part of this university.
You're nuts.
A lot of people have been telling me that lately.
Sometimes a winner is a dreamer who just won't quit. Hey, you guys! My son's going to Notre Dame!
I'm here to play football for the Irish.
I wish God would put your heart in some of my players' bodies.
You're 5 feet nothing, 100 and nothing, and you got hardly a speck of athletic ability. In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. A true story from the creators of Hoosiers. You ready, champ?
I'm ready for this my whole life.
Last one, and then we'll talk about it.
I came back home to raise crops and, God willing, a family.
So you want me to marry you then?
Well, that's a bit sudden, but all right.
Is that what you got in a proposal?
I love you. Always have. I want to marry you.
His dreams were of peace and the woman he
I knight thee, Sir William Wallace, Guardian and High Protector of Scotland. Where are you going?
I'm going to pick a fight.
Well, we didn't get dressed up for nothing.
He waits for you at York. You are man enough to come and face him.
We cannot defeat this army.
We can! And we will!
If we win, we'll have what none of us have ever had before. A country of our own. I want to stay here with you.
And I with you.
Would you be willing, for one chance, just one chance, to tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom?
Mel Gibson. Braveheart.
So back to character. I hope all of you guys have seen all three of those videos, those movies. If you've not, definitely go and see them. It kind of actually gets me teary-eyed when I watch some of those. But talk about the different character building within each of those movies and each of those characters within the movies. So I wonder if maybe some of you guys can relate to any of those. Okay, it doesn't have to be exactly, but maybe you've come from some really hard times. Notice how that builds character, builds who you are, makes you stronger if you choose to let it. Maybe some of you guys have had this lifelong goal that seems somewhat unattainable. Look at how that builds character if you put it in a positive way in your life and you work on that. There's so many things that obviously can take away from your character if you don't work on it, but also, you know, I know for myself, speaking from past experiences, I had kind of a rough childhood. I could have chose to be bitter with a lot of people in my life, but what good would that do me? Would that build my character in a positive or negative way? So think about how your life experiences can mold who you are, but also can mold you in a negative way if you allow it to. Make your experiences positively affect your character. Make yourself grow from some of the experiences. Aim high for some of these goals, okay? That's going to build your character. So I really love those movie trailers because they all kind of have different components in that they show different character and how the building of these characters comes from within and some of the things that they hold so dear to their heart. Okay, so decision making, and we're almost done here, but I want you guys to think about back to your core values. How do your values affect decision making? Very important to think about, because what you value is going to be what you decide. If you value a pure life, you're probably going to choose to stay away from drugs, okay? So certain things like that. Think about your core values and how they affect your decision-making skills. Now, I've got one last video, and this one's kind of funny. You guys are going to know I love to be goofy. I love to show some funny videos. Those last ones are a little bit more serious. But this one, think about when you find something funny. I'm a YouTube junkie, and I find something funny that someone's done, but I'm like, gosh, why on earth would you do that to yourselves? And it's all about the values. Is it that this person values attention? This person values pain? Who knows? But so I just want you guys to know that when you watch this next video, you're going to be like, gosh, what is wrong with this guy? All right, watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the North Shore of Oahu. Here I am holding the hottest pepper in the world from northeastern India called Zebut Jolokia, or the ghost pepper. It rates at more than 1 million on the Scoville heat scale, 3 times hotter than the habanero. It's about 310 to 330,000 units. This could very well be the hottest pepper in the world because they're organically raised on the North Shore of Oahu in the best soil that we've been amending for 12 years, and hotter and more humid here in Hawaii. So here I will eat one of the big parts of the intestinal tract of another Bujolokia, and here goes. They say the more pepper that you eat, the more your body builds an immunity to the heat. But I'll tell you right now, I'm hot. It feels like I ingested a flame in my throat. I'm not kidding you. It's so friggin' hot. Oh, shit. Don't think of the pain. Just sit down and meditate. Rough it out. I need milk. I need milk. Oh my God.
He's in pain. He's in pain. So this is 10 minutes later, and the heat is finally kicking.
Jamie, how do you feel? Talk to the camera.
I can't.
Jamie?
I can't talk.
Okay.
It feels like a bomb went off in my stomach now.
Hey, Jamie. How are you feeling?
I don't feel good. It's like 30 minutes later.
Oh, man.
Look at all my veins are...
Do you want a shot of tequila?
Oh.
No, you sure? It's a $250 bottle. No?
I can't even do it. I'm dying. I feel like I might have to go to the emergency room. I'm not kidding.
Jamie. How do you feel after retirement?
Dude, I may have to go to the hospital.
Are you serious? Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, and this is no BS, I can eat habanero straight. The boot Jolokia has just kicked my butt.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Some people are in their decision making, so obviously that had to come from values within. But kind of that's on a lighter note. So I want you guys to think about your values and how that's going to affect your decision making. Hopefully you'll make smarter decisions than that guy. Okay, so we're done. Painless, right? Except for this guy. Okay, so you guys kind of have your first little mini lesson done and over with. I hope you guys have a wonderful time in this class. I'm here for you if you need anything. Be watching for my next little mini lesson. Peace out.